welcome back to Just Carved Rob. What are we doing here, Rob? Well, got some knives. They need to be sharpened. So, I figured, why not make a quick video on showing you how I strop my knives, okay? And when they're really dull, I made up this leather wheel. Goes in my drill. And then I can just put a zip tie to control the speed. But I use the same rouge or jeweler's polish Well, looks like I gotta tighten the bolt up on my leather power strop and just my plain old strop I made with some suede I got from Hobby Lobby and a block of wood. Okay, so the way I do it is you can see the bevel of the knife, okay? So we just take that and just push, not hard, just push down on it. And then I'll go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then roll it over. Of course, I used my other hand. And I just make sure that that bevel of the knife is laying flat on the block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, the important part here is when you come to the end of your strop, right? Don't let it slide off the end. Stop and pick it up. Because when you slide off the end, it'll roll that edge over, right? 3, 4, 5. We come back the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So then we got to check the sharpness of our knife. So I'm going to use some of this Amazon basswood that I love so much. Sarcastically, he says. Okay, pop that corner off, run it across the end grain. And when you run your knife through there, you should not have any white. Or like I can put a line in that with my finger. If you get a chip in your blade, it'll do that. It'll leave that line there. Okay. And we're just checking for the to make sure we're getting a good cut, a good clean cut on both the tip, middle, and end. So that one's good to go. She's ready to cut wood. Okay, now we got our Beavercraft knife here with the Just Carved Rob handle on it. It's got a steeper angle and a thicker blade. So do the same thing. Make sure you don't got no wood on there or schmutz. I don't know what that is. Okay. I just put my finger on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you can do it the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You just want to make sure your blade is laying flat to the angle. That's how I do it. Might not be the right way to do it, but it works for me. So I just put my thumb on the flat of the blade with a little bit of pressure. I'm not lifting this, not lifting that. I'm not tilting my blade. Trying to keep it parallel. The surface of the blade with the surface of the strop. All right? And then we'll test this one. Not bad for a Beavercraft knife. I'll tell you, you guys, you can really feel the difference when you're carving with that thicker blade and that more obtuse angle. You look at, I've said this 1,000 times, you look at this OCC knife. It's got some glue on it somehow. The blade angle is more flat, okay? This angle and the blades themselves, this is way thicker blade, which is good for some things, not everything. Okay, same thing. Don't matter the length of the blade. I put my finger in the middle, no pressure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And we'll take that cut. No lines in it. So any microchips that might be in that blade are not showing up. See how I slide that knife? So I'm hitting every edge of the length of the knife. Okay. And that's about it. Told you it's going to be a quick video. And then we got this little tiny OCC Detail knife. I wish it was a little thinner on the backbone. See, this knife here is actually thicker than the 2.5 inch knife. Because I seen a YouTube video on the guy that makes these, and he grinds all these by hand. Okay, I'm sure he's got a jig, but to get the angle right, 3, 4, 5, and this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. And then we can test this one, same thing. Okay, no white marks or scratches. When your knife gets dull and you cut in grain like that, it'll start leaving white streaks in the wood. And that'll tell you, that's telling you she's getting dull, right? Okay, so even these blades right here, these Exacto knife blades, right? I mean, they're way thinner than any knife blade. So I'm going to actually take one of these. I've got a bunch of these. I'm going to resharpen it so the sharp side's on this side, just like these. Okay. I don't know why they put them on that angle. Maybe because you're using them to cut like that. But for carving, in my opinion, and which is that and $10 will get you a cup of coffee at Starbucks nowadays. When I'm carving an eye or something, it's harder for me to get it where I want it, I guess. Right here. If the blade was sharpened on the backside, I think it might be just the way my mind works, but I think that would be better. Okay. So, even with these Exacto knife blades, let's see, let's put this down into, okay, power stropping. Nice thing about using a drill is you can turn it in reverse. See, just like that. See how nice it bought that blade up from the original, which is usually just a straight line across here. Okay, so let's see how sharp this one is. We'll do it on this side here. It wants to ride up because this blade really is flexible. But I'll tell you what, after you sharpen it with your strop, I think it brings it up even sharper than they were from Exacto. And no, I do not buy, when I buy Exacto knife blades, I buy the brand Exacto. I bought like a kit of them from Do-All and that, and they just seem not to be as good to me. There again, my opinion, and $10 will get you a cup of coffee at Starbucks or your favorite coffee house. But yeah, it's leaving no scuff marks at all. I think I'm going to take a piece of wood, because you get used to these handles, you know, these bigger handles, then you go to these skinnier aluminum handles. Oops. And make sure you get, if you're going to buy an Exacto knife, get the one that has the metal collet, not a plastic collet. I've got some of those cheaper ones with the plastic collets, and they don't hold the blades worth of crap. think I'm going to take a piece of wood and drill it so I can put this right in there. You know, right up to about the bottom of the collet to thicken this up. Because it's very, I have a problem, can't close my hands like totally tight. So this has really loosened my hand where this, I can get a grip of it. So if you want to see that, how to make a handle to put over your Exacto, leave me a comment. All right? All right. All right, Spike? All right. All right, Claire, over there in France. I see London, I see France. Blah, 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 blah. We can't say the rest of it because we're a G-rated show. Okay, I should have the vacuum on. All right, so that's it for this one, guys. Stay safe, be awesome, carve something awesome, and we will catch you on the next one. All right? All right. All right, Amy Jo? All right. All right, Larry Dib? All right. Bye.